Hello, everyone. Dead Deal Star Wars Nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight as we read some headlines. Okay. So, first off, got something that's not Star Wars related, but is very cool and very popular today. They came out and announced a new Indiana Jones game is coming. They didn't say when, they didn't say what it's about, nothing like that. It was just a short little reel. It scanned across this desk. You saw a typewriter. You saw Indy's passport stamped with, I think it was Rome. I think it was Rome or Greece. I think it was Rome. Either way, but in some kind of map of I think it had the Sistine Chapel on it, and then it showed this camera with the Lucasfilm Games logo on it, and then it panned over and it saw somebody picked up a fedora, and under the fedora was a bullwhip. So Indiana, and you could barely faintly hear the Indiana Jones thing in the back. So yeah, Indiana Jones game is coming. It's going to be awesome. It says here it's the biggest surprise reveal of 2021 hit today as Bethesda announced that Machine Games, the studio behind the recent Wolfenstein games, is working on an Indiana Jones project. The game will be produced by Bethesda's Todd Howard, tell an original story, and fall under the newly announced Lucasfilm Games umbrella. Though few would have expected this marriage of developer and IP, it makes sense when you think about it. If there's one person who hates Yahtzees more than B.J. Blazkowicz, it's Dr. Henry Walton Jones Jr. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. They announced yesterday the whole Lucasfilm Games is coming back. They're going to be hopefully, taking over the whole franchise. It says here it makes perfect sense to do this now as the 10-year deal between EA and Disney is set to expire in 2023. While that seems like the distant future in 2013, it feels much more immediate in 2021. And while I don't see Disney completely severing ties with EA, given Jedi Fallen Order's commercial and critical success, means that we'll be seeing a sequel to Cal's underappreciated efforts. And it allows Disney and Lucasfilm to branch out and diversify in a similar way that Marvel has with its properties, blah, blah, blah. So, that's going to be very cool. That's going to be very cool. I think that's a screenshot from Squadrons. I don't know. Didn't play Squadrons. Did not play Squadrons. Okay, so it doesn't really say much. Just talking about behind the scenes things. You can read that if you'd like. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, they made a lot of LucasArts made a lot of other cool games. The Secret of Monkey Island. I think there was like 5 or 6 of those. I played at least through 3. I played through 3, finished 3. Was about to start 4. I need to finish those. Anyway, so you got Secret of Monkey Island games. This is a screenshot from Grim Fandango. That was an awesome game. Early footage of Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, a game meant to launch during the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 3 generation. Obviously, that game never came to fruition. And other things. Well, that's cool. What's that game? Herc's Adventure for PlayStation 1. Trip through Greek mythology filled with action, humor, and Disney-like charm. Well, very cool. I'm looking forward to an Indiana Jones game from Lucasfilm Games. It should be great. It should be great. So, all right. Oh, so that was that. Let's close that one. Next, Star Wars prequel trilogy gets a new name in the High Republic official timeline. I saw that header and I just wanted to skim through this real quick and find out what they're going to try to start calling it. I think it's, I can't remember. The High Republic and Fall of the Jedi are the first 2 eras represented on the new timeline, and they're followed by a 3rd era, which is now referred to as Reign of the Empire. Under this header resides the upcoming animated series The Bad Batch, which follows a group of clone troopers in the aftermath of the Clone Wars. Yep. It's also the era Solo movie and a bunch of other stuff. Yep. So you got Fall of the Jedi, Reign of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, The New Republic, and Rise of the First Order. Okay. Still I just feel weird about all that, but okay. I mean, it's not bad, I guess, or just renaming stuff. The High Republic team furious with Jon Favreau, The Mandalorian, and Luke Skywalker from bounding into comics. John F. Trent. Yeah, I've heard about this, and you've probably already seen other people do videos on this too. The High Republic team, it's just stupid too, because they're mad because the Mandalorian ended, and everybody's talking about Luke Skywalker now, and that's all they want is more Luke Skywalker, Baby Yoda, Mandalorian, things like that. But if I remember right, somebody at Lucasfilm, and I don't know who it was, they decided to wait to hold off to, release to the High Republic until after the Mandalorian, so that it would get, people were talking about Star Wars more, and they wanted to cash in on that. So it's their own damn fault for waiting. It would have still gone over bad anyway, even if it came out before the Mandalorian. I mean, come on, Evar Chris and Jam Ramajam, it's just, I don't even want to talk about the High Republic. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, and then that was stupid. This guy that wrote the comic book, in it, this girl falls, and as she's falling, she sticks her lightsaber into a tree, and it slows her enough to a stop. And of course, everybody called him out on that. But still, the guy, he came out and he admitted it. So that was good. I guess he, took it on the chin and said that was his fault. So, I mean, it's good that he decided to take blame and responsibility for it. But still, he shouldn't have been there in the first darn place. I mean, if you know Star Wars at all, you would have known that lightsabers cut through trees. They cut through trees. They won't slow your fall. They're not going to slow your fall. But anyway. Next. Like that chair? You hear that? Anyway. Better oil my chair. Liam Neeson is wondering if Star Wars is starting to fade away from the cinema landscape. Says he would be up to reprise Qui-Gon Jinn. He is clueless about Star Wars' current popularity. Well, I don't know about that. I guess so, if he says so. I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard that at all, Neeson said when informed that Star Wars fans are still interested in seeing him reprise Qui-Gon Jinn. Sure, I'd like to play him again, but I'm sort of wondering, is Star Wars starting to fade away from the cinema landscape, do we think? No, it's not. It's about to hit big. Hopefully. Given the lackluster box office performance of Solo and the polarizing fan response of both Star Wars The Last Jedi and Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, Neeson can be forgiven for thinking the space franchise is fading away on the big screen. Yeah, but it's getting more popular, and yeah, people are going to want him to come back. I'd be up. Oh, so they're sort of spin-offs, are they? Neeson said charmingly when Neeson charmingly asked about the Star Wars series set for Disney Plus before confirming about reprising Qui-Gon. Sure, I'd be up for that. Yeah. I kind of think he might be putting it on a little bit. I think he probably knows. I think he probably knows something. Because just like they talked to Luke Skywalker during the year, and they asked him how he felt about Boba Fett coming back, and he's like, Boba Fett's coming back? I have no idea. So, yeah, it could be that they've already talked to Liam Neeson and have him already lined up to do something. I wouldn't doubt it. Favreau probably already thought about that. Christensen's return as Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi was confirmed last month during Disney Investor Day. That's really cool and all. That Christensen's returning to be Darth Vader, but does he really need to be? I mean, he was Anakin. They could get somebody else to be in a suit. He doesn't have to be in the suit, I mean, I can see why he would be. It'd be awesome. I'd do it. That'd be cool. But, I mean, he played Anakin. He doesn't really need to be in the suit. They could get somebody, taller and bigger to do the role instead of paying well, I guess he's not really a big A-class actor, so, why not? Stick him in the suit. I take it all back. Stick Anakin in the suit, or stick Hayden in the suit. Stick Hayden in the suit. Heck yeah. But if he's not in the suit, to me, it wouldn't really matter because, to me, Hayden was Anakin. He didn't need to be in the suit. Anyway. Star Wars makes the first Sith War canon. Oh, I saw this headline and I didn't get to read any more about it. The High Initiative confirms the Great Sith War in Star Wars canon, but it makes an interesting change to the Legend's name. That's, Freed and Ad. Yeah. The first adult novel in Lucasfilm's High Republic Initiative, Light of the Jedi, confirms the Great Sith War in Star Wars canon, and the fact that the Jedi won. Over the years, those are the comics I'm about to be doing soon, too. Disney Lucasfilm has been slowly bringing various parts of Legends back into Star Wars canon. Yep. One thing that has remained absent, however, is the Great Sith War. In Star Wars Legends, Freed and Nad resurrected the old Sith Empire and inspired generations of dark side Force users to wage war against the Jedi and the galaxy. His actions ultimately led to the Sith Lord Exar Kun campaigning against the Republic in 3996 BBY. Exar Kun and the Sith were so successful that they almost wiped out the Jedi, partially with the help of Mandalorians who allied themselves with the Sith. The Great Sith War finally ended after the Republic retaliated against the Sith conquest, defeating their legions, the Mandalorians, and eventually Exar Kun himself with a series of counteroffensives later that same year. Alright, so what are they calling it? So up until 2021, Great Sith War, also known as First Sith War, remained part of legend. Charles Soule's Light of the Jedi novel confirms it in Star Wars canon. Jedi Master Oppo Rancisis says, but we have been a military force in the past. In fact, our predecessors waged and won the Great Sith Wars. What's interesting is that not only is the Great Sith War name dropped, but it's pluralized as well, which has even bigger implications. Okay. The first Jedi Purge. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I'm really interested in reading about the Great Sith War. So I'm getting there in the comics. Can the Mandalorian survive without Baby Yoda? Yeah, why not? I mean, Baby Yoda is cute and all, but I'd love to see the Mandalorian without him. And it looks like what they got him set up for is to go with Bo-Katan. And, well, now he's Mandalore. He owns the Darksaber. He is the holder of the Darksaber, so thus he is Mandalore, the leader of the Mandalorians. So, but that's what Bo-Katan wants. So they're going to have to wrap that up. And that interests the heck out of me. I want to see the Mandalorians coming together and going and reuniting Mandalore, bringing it back. So, yeah, I think they could do without Baby Yoda. I mean, I like Baby Yoda just as much as everybody else, but yeah, if he wasn't there, I'd still watch. He should go. He'll now be on the Ahsoka series anyway, I would think, if Luke took him away. I keep hoping that we're going to see Luke more in the Ahsoka series, because that's going to be more about the Jedi. Star Wars just reintroduced the Jedi's most powerful ability to canon. Okay, I'm just going to skim through this. I'm just curious about what it is. The Force Meld. But what is the Force Meld? How did it exist in Star Wars Legends lore, and why might it be dangerous? What is the Great Disaster, and why was the Jedi Meld necessary? After a near collision in hyperspace, several chunks of Legacy Run, a splintered Starfreight transporter, emerged from Lightspeed, piercing through planets, moons, and space stations in both the Hetzal and... That must be in the new Jedi... Yeah. That can't be from Legends. Yeah, of course. Because you can't... They're just messing up hyperspace and the whole rules of hyperspace. You can't emerge from hyperspace in a planet. It doesn't work that way with gravity wells and things. I just don't like that at all. Excuse me. So, don't care, actually. So, they're bringing back the Force Meld. Whatever. Luke Skywalker is a worse pod racer than Anakin. Yeah. I mean, he's good. I mean, nobody ever said Luke was the best. Nobody ever said Luke was the best pilot. He's a good pilot. He has the Force. He can help. That helps him in tune with everything, and it helps him pilot, and it hones his reflexes and things like that. Lets him feel a little bit of what's coming. Gives him a little spidey sense kind of like thing. But he's not the best pilot. He's good, but he's not the best. I would have to say in Star Wars, I mean, Han Solo was better than Luke. Wedge was better than Luke. Any of them, I would think, would be just about as good, if not better than Luke. Yeah, he's all right, but he's not the bestest ever. So, yeah. Not like a land speeder at all. Yeah. Luke Skywalker may be just as good a pilot as his father, but he lacks the experience and intuition to pod race. And unlike Anakin, he had absolutely no reason to try again. Yeah. Oh, well. That's funny. Fans suggest George Lucas, Stan Lee replace Disney partners statue. All right, well, that's just stupid. They're not going to do that. And I wouldn't want them to anyway. I mean, that's Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. It's Disneyland or Disney World. Come on, man. Let the guy have his statue still. So no, I am not in favor of them changing that. That's just stupid. I don't know where that comes from. Probably just somebody making up crap for clicks. I'm looking at you, Rebecca Barton. Did you make this up? From Superhero Hype. Liam Neeson is willing to return for Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yeah, I already did this already. Yeah, I already did that already. He wants to come back. He probably is already. They're probably already in talks. Otherwise, wouldn't be talking about him. Stormtrooper writes, hilarious resignation letter as Death Star explodes. Okay. Satirical letter from Washington Post written by columnist Alexandra Petri cleverly invokes a stormtrooper's resignation letter as commentary on U.S. Nope. Next! Star Wars, Mark Hamill on What's Wrong with the Phantom Menace. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that picture of Mark before. Probably tons of them I've never seen before, but that's interesting. Is that It is. That's a pin of a camel. Looks like a camel. It is a camel. Weird. Whatever, Mark. Okay. Weighs in on the movie and Jar Jar Binks. Well, I don't know, Hamill said. From what I understand, The Phantom Menace was more popular than the earlier films. I guess the expectations were so beyond belief because people had waited for so long. I get very defensive because I'm not really connected with these new pictures, but people on the street will criticize it, and I sort of get upset. It's like, it's okay for me to criticize Jar Jar Binks, but I don't want to hear that from someone else. What I say is, it's okay to criticize, but be constructive. Yes. Hamill added, in other words, if I were to talk to George Lucas, and I will, I'd say to him, one of the greatest advantages that the earlier pictures had, which the new pictures did not have, was a voice of skepticism. We had someone in there going, the Force, are you kidding me? I'm just here for the money. Hamill appeared to be referring to Han Solo, who was more concerned with payment than the supernatural in the original Star Wars. Hamill said that when he heard Samuel L. Jackson was cast in Phantom Menace, he thought Jackson's character would offer some skepticism to the film. However, he was surprised to see Jackson was portrayed as sort of Pope of the Jedi Order. In addition, Hamill was disappointed the actors in the film were very serious. Yeah, they were very serious in that movie. Later in the same interview, Hamill revealed he told a fan he thought The Phantom Menace was amazing. However, the fan told him it was awful. The Star Wars fandom has had varying reactions to The Phantom Menace, and so has Hamill. Star Wars actor disliked his lines and didn't know Harrison Ford's name. Well, who is that? Oh, Alec Guinness, probably. In a letter to his friend Anne Kaufman before taking the role, which has quoted Alec Guinness, the authorized autobiography. I have been offered a movie, 20th Century Fox, which I may accept if they come up with the proper money, Guinness said. The film will be shot in London and North Africa starting in mid-March. Science fiction, which gives me pause, but it is to be directed by Paul, sick, Lucas, who did American Graffiti. That sick means, that's what he said, but we know it's wrong or something like that. I can't remember. Something in Latin. Which makes me feel I should. Big part, fairy tale rubbish, but it could be interesting, perhaps. Guinness gives Lucas a bit of backhanded compliment here. He both implicitly praises Lucas's first film, American Graffiti, and forgets his name. Little did Guinness know that some fairy tale rubbish would become his most famous film. Guinness decried the film more in another letter to Kaufman. Yeah, he wasn't too fond of Star Wars, and he really didn't like people coming up to him all the time and knowing him more for Star Wars than like Bridge Over the River Kwai. But, you know, that's just the nature of the beast. Guinness had more negatives to say about the movie. New rubbish dialogue reaches me every other day on wages of pink paper, and none of it makes my character clear or even bearable, Guinness wrote. I must off to studio and work with Mark Hamill and Tennyson. That can't be right. Ford. Ellison? No. Well, a rangy, languid young man who is probably intelligent and amusing. But oh God, they make me feel 90 and treat me as if I was 106. Oh, Harrison Ford. Ever heard of him? Ford is now one of the most iconic actors alive, having appeared in everything. Everything awesome. However, it's important to remember that when Guinness and company were making Star Wars, Ford was primarily known for playing secondary roles in American Graffiti and the art house thriller The Conversation. With this in mind, it makes sense Guinness would ask if Kaufman had heard of Ford. How George Lucas reacted to the Star Wars parody Spaceballs. He gave his blessing to Spaceballs. He just told him his only thing was no merchandise, which is why there's that one scene in the movie where Yogurt's talking about the merchandising. How did he react to it? He loved it. I wasn't allowed. Oh, what is there any quote from Lucas? No, he told Entertainment Weekly. Oh, this is Mel Brooks. Is what Mel Brooks said. I was afraid to get sued by Lucas. I sent him the script, and he said it's fine. Yeah, that's high praise from Lucas. Brooks informed the AV Club there was a caveat. I wasn't allowed to do any merchandising. I wasn't allowed to do that. My deal with Star Wars was no action figures. This is ironic, as Brooks' character in the film Yogurt is obsessed with merchandising. What I just said. Yep. Okay. Okay, well, that's cool. That's enough on that page. All right, we're going to have to get to the end of this here soon. I don't want to make these too long. Mandalorian concept art. Well, that's cool. From Topps, I'm going to print out cards. That's neat. Yep, the passenger. The heiress. That's cool. That's really cool. So, yep, love those concept art. The concept art that was always shown at the end of The Mandalorian was awesome. Star Wars Liam Neeson addresses Qui-Gon Jinn cameo. Now that he's heard of it, I think I've already done this like twice now. Sure, I'd be up for that. He knows. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige weighs in on claims he's taking charge of Lucasfilm. No, he's not. He comes out and says, no, he's producing this one film, and that's it. That's all he's going to do. He's not stepping in to take over Star Wars, even though he's been on record as saying he's a bigger fan of Star Wars than he is Marvel. But, yeah, he's not coming in. Feige made it clear he's only working on his own movie, saying, not at all. Oh, they're giving credence to the, speculation. So he's going to stick with Marvel. and not come over to star. He's going to do the one film and that's it. Statue of mysterious woman with Star Wars like headdress found in Mexico. Oh, well, that's cool. A 500-year-old statue of a mysterious woman wearing a large Star Wars like headdress has been discovered in central Mexico. Well, it was a long time ago. That's cool. That's cool. Ooh, there it is. Neat. The bottom of the statue has a spike at the bottom, meaning the statue could be placed upright in the ground. Nice. Very, very cool. Yep. Okay. Well, that's neat. It appears we're getting close to Star Wars games, not made by EA. Yeah. Said that at the top. That's going to be awesome. The Old Republic may be the largest project coming to the partnership. Once upon a time. And would be WoW Killer. A would be WoW Killer. And while that didn't happen, the game did evolve into a healthy MMO over time with a dedicated player base. And it's still going, I think, isn't it? I think it's still going. Yeah. Huh. Oh, okay. That'll be cool when Lucasfilm Games starts making more games. I hope they make RPGs like, Haunted Mansion and Day of the Tentacle again. Those are so cool. The Mandalorian Shore Trooper coming soon from Hot Toys. Ooh. Nice. That looks pretty cool. 30 centimeters tall. I'm not sure how tall that is. 1/6 scale. That looks pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's really cool. I'm not going to buy one. I'm waiting for a Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. Give me a Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. I will go buy it tomorrow. And that will be the way Disney gets money from me. But that is it. Everything The Mandalorian does better than Star Wars sequels. New Star Wars planets. True. The sequels didn't show hardly... Well, they did show a couple new planets, I guess. But not like George wanted to do. George introduced 3 new places in every film. Character development, yeah. Lightsaber ships and other space tech, yeah. Doing good so far. Respecting the whole Star Wars story, even the prequels, yes. They're doing excellent. Cute aliens, yep. The Empire, yep. Empire's awesome. Or fan service and Easter eggs, yep. Lots of fan service and Easter eggs in it. Using Star Wars Legends, yeah. They've gone back and they've pulled stuff out of Legends. That was pretty cool. Like that one episode where you saw that clone tank and a Snoke-like thing in there. And the Dark Troopers. Diversity, yep. They didn't add some diversity in Star Wars. They had Lando. Alright, well that's cool. Put this do-it-yourself Boba Fett tissue box in the cargo hold. So you can make your own Boba Fett tissue box. Oh, that's cool. What you'll need, a square-shaped box of tissues. So you get a box of tissues, and then you draw on it. Or you cut out. Oh, that's cool. They show you how to cut out things and glue them on there. Oh, that's neat. That would be cool for like a elementary school class or something to do, an art project. Very cool. That is very cool. Okay, last story. Lucasfilm reportedly plans to release 4 Star Wars shows per year. That's going to be cool. 4 new ones? Or are they just going to continue the same 4? Because, I mean, that could get kind of crowded after a while. They're making streaming exclusive the #1 priority. Yeah, cool. I'm all for it. I believe Star Wars should be on Disney Plus like that because it should be more episodic, like the old Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon serials. That's how that was originally made or planned out. Lucas wanted them in episodes. So heck yeah, make TV episodes that are like an hour long each week, and that'd be great. That'd be great. Let's see. The Book of Boba Fett, the Clone Wars spinoff, The Bad Batch, and animated short film anthology Visions are the three set to arrive in 2021. Yeah, but what time? Book of Boba Fett until December, and it's January now. So, got a little ways to go until that happens. The Bad Batch, I still haven't finished Clone Wars. I wanted to go back and just binge Clone Wars. So, if they give me a start date for Bad Batch, I may have to start doing Clone Wars. And the animated short anthology Visions. Yeah. Don't know what that's going to be. I hope it's a bunch. If it's short anthology, if it's short stories, maybe they could do some like short what ifs or other things like the Tales of the Bounty Hunter books where they have little stories in them and side quests and things like that. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. So I hope they start doing that. That's it, right? That is it. So there you go. Star Wars headlines for tonight. What is today? Tuesday, January 12th? Yeah, today's the 12th, right? Yeah, January 12th. So, thank you very much for watching, tuning in, and listening to me ramble some more tonight. I really appreciate it. I am Ted the Old Star Wars Nerd. Leave some comments below if there's something else you'd like me to cover. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, share me out to all your friends and family. All right? And thanks again. I really appreciate you watching. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.